So I see a lot of dudes in the gym and their chest looks the same today and the same from 3 years ago. And I mean, genetics play a big role in whether you have big shoulders and big back, or big legs and maybe big arms but a small chest. But it doesn't mean you can't get it big. You can, and I'll show you a few exercises that you can do to force it to grow. Now, I'm probably not going to say anything another YouTuber already hasn't said already, but when it comes to incline bench, don't be going all the way up locking your elbows. And don't be like those IFBB pros that rep it out halfway. Those dudes are on steroids. That ain't going to work for you. Full range of motion is what you should stick to. Now, throw your elbows together and focus on that center of the upper pec right here. So when it comes to chest day, I like to stick somewhere from 3 to 4 compound movements and about 1 to 2 isolation exercises. Because when it comes to your isolation, they're not really all that effective unless you do a crazy amount of sets and a crazy amount of reps. The nice thing about the machine press is you can go heavy and you can go to failure and you don't need a spotter. A mistake I'm constantly see people make is they always focus on flat and decline bench. And more so, they leave that upper chest out of the equation. Now the middle pec and the lower pec, they're a lot easier to grow as far as the 3 muscle groups in the chest go. But that upper pec is the hardest one because your shoulders come a lot more into play, making it a lot more harder to reach that hypertrophy. Go at least maybe 1 to 2 weeks where you're not hitting middle or lower. And just stick to doing that upper. That way, your upper pec will catch up with the rest of your chest, making it look a lot more proportional. This is another exercise that you actually don't see people doing anymore. And I don't know why. It's a great one. You can really focus on that eccentric movement and tear those muscle fibers when you're going down. And when you do, make sure you really flare out those elbows and go right behind your head. Don't go higher or you're going to be targeting your back and more of your lats are going to start working. So I had a friend who was a little stocky dude, was just well-rounded, had a great physique, but he was just really lacking in his chest. I showed him this exercise and I literally watched his chest grow after these. Now, that's not a sales tactic, I'm telling you, this exercise really works. Now, if you really want to take it to the extreme, get a workout partner and put some 45s on your back. Look, the reason this is so effective and why this information shouldn't even be free is because when you're doing a normal push-up like here, you can only go down so far. With this, you're going down way further. So you won't catch anyone doing these exercises here. And this one is really unique because you can go beyond your full range of motion like on the cable flies and you're constantly keeping the muscle under tension. If you want those crazy lines in your chest, this is the one that will do it.